Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be my 18 and 2018 Project Pan update. I'm a little late on my update video. Fairly sure I was last time too. I never realized that we have to do these update videos until I see so many other people posting them, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I need to check in on that. So at the beginning of the year, I started the 18 and 2018 Project Pan. I chose out 18 products, a variety of makeup products, and also some skincare products. And I wanted to just kind of gauge how quickly I was able to get through some of them, finish some products off, hit pan on some of them. I'm not necessarily a project panner. I don't really consider myself a project panner. I've done a couple in the past, but for me in the Project Pan, it was really just to see how quickly am I really going through, especially certain products I was very curious about, because I wanted to see, is it worth, buying full sizes or, even like backups of things like that. So that's kind of what I've challenged myself with this Project Pan. So if you want to see an update on these 18 products and my progress with them, why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so there has been a couple products that I have finished off, so I'll just run over those quickly since I did mention them in the last video since I had finished them off. One was the Thrive Causemetics brow pencil. I finished that one off pretty quickly. I feel like I really started getting into my brow game around 2018 because I kind of wondered, like, will I be able to get through a pencil very quickly? And no, now I definitely, now I'm going through brow pencils pretty quickly because I'm just feeling a little bit more confident with my brows. I also did finish off a MAC Fix Plus. I had a full-size bottle of the original MAC Fix Plus. I did go ahead and go through that. I really do like those. I have more in my drawer now. Also in the last Project Pan update that I gave, I did kick out two products. These were the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foundation and also the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer. I realized both of them were doing very bad things to my skin when I was using them on a pretty regular basis, which is what I was doing when I put them in my Project Pan. So unfortunately, I believe they have high alcohol content, and they were really drying out my skin after I was wearing them for a pretty regular amount of time. So I decided to go ahead and remove those from my Project Pan. So alrighty, so I think that's everything that I have to mention. So jumping into the products. So first up here, I have the No. 7 Airbrush Away Primer. This is a really nice primer. Okay, so let's see here. We started here, then we went to here, then we took a really big jump and we're here, and now I'm not even sure where I would mark the line. I mean, it's gonna be somewhere like really down here, but every time I go to use it, I have to give it like a really good shake before I can get any out, and sometimes I have to I get some out and then I have to shake it again and then I can get more out. So this one is pretty much on its last leg, which has me excited but also kind of sad at the same time. I have so many primers though. I have so many primers. Like I know it will be okay to actually go through a primer, but this is a really nice one. It feels kind of more like a moisturizing primer. I think this one is really nice, but I feel like I should be finished with this one pretty shortly here. Alrighty, so then we have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This guy is so hard to pan, but I feel like I'm almost done with it though. Like I just have this feeling. I don't know how, because it doesn't really look like much is changing here. I'll try to be inserting some of the other photos from the past Project Pans. I feel like not really a whole lot is changing. Like maybe you can see the dip in it this way, maybe, but I just have this instinct that we're getting down there. And I know people have said when they do start to get down there on their butter bronzer that it actually breaks. And we were just in Vegas for a vacation, and I was like, I'm gonna take my butter bronzer because I'm trying to use this thing up for this Project Pan. And I was like, no, don't, because you're almost done. It's going to break and then you're gonna have bronzer everywhere in your Vegas room. But I still took it. I used it every single time and it did not break yet. So we still got the butter bronzer. I'm still working on it. Still working on it. Okay, what is next? Oh, next up, yeah, these. I'm not getting anywhere on these. These are from Colourpop. They are two Super Shock shadows. So I've said before on my channel that I'm not a huge fan of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. I tried to get into them when everyone was hyping them up and I just failed miserably. But these were two of my favorites, and I really liked wearing them together. We have Truth and then we also have LaLa. And they were probably some of my most worn Super Shock shadows, and I decided to put them in my Project Pan because I know that I really did like them. I pretty much kicked out all my other Super Shock shadows, but I kept these around because I liked them, and I was like, maybe putting them in the Project Pan will convince me to use them more. I don't think that's really happening. I think I've maybe used them maybe 2 times. I feel like for sure once, maybe 2 times since doing my last check-in. But I just do not reach for these. They're really nice for just like a really simple and quick, easy eye look. I just kind of put Truth all over the lid, and then I'll come in and put a little bit of LaLa on top, because LaLa is a really pretty kind of rose gold. I feel like maybe you can see, like I feel like this one you can see a little bit more that I've made some progress, but I don't know if I'm gonna hit pan on either of these because I just don't reach for them a lot. That's why I don't buy the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows anymore. I just don't reach for them. So I put a mascara in the project pan, mostly going back to what I was saying. I wanna see how quickly I'm going through products, and mascara was one that I was really interested in because I've pretty much decided, you know, 2018 was the year that I decided, and I think the project pan had a little bit to do with this, that I'm not gonna purchase full-size mascaras anymore. I'm just not getting the value out of them because mascaras, you know, they expire so quickly and you have to really be turning them over in your collection quite frequently. I just do not get through full-size mascaras enough. I did not open the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I think it was like early April that I opened it. So, I mean, what is it, 3 months or 6 months that you're supposed to use up the mascaras in? So I'm pretty much either like right there or I'm over it, and I still have plenty of this mascara with. I took it to Vegas with me. I wore it quite a bit. I wear it so much here, but I just still, like, I don't even feel like I'm getting down to the end. So even though I've had this open for several months, like doing this project pan really did show me that even when I pick out a mascara to constantly use, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. I was never forcing myself to use this. I've been through a Lancome Hypnose Drama. This is a fabulous mascara, but it just shows me purchasing full-size mascaras is just not smart for me to do anymore because I'm just not getting through them quickly enough. I really do like this mascara, but it's crazy to me. I would have thought by now I would have at least been like, oh, I'm getting down there, or I'm having to dip in a couple more times or something, but no. Lancome Hypnose Drama is still going very strong. So I have a blush, speaking of going very strong. This is from Tarte. This is the Paaarty blush. It's a little mini blush. I figured going through a full-size blush is probably something I will never see in my lifetime, but I was like, let's see what kind of progress I can make on a mini blush. And my progress is really nothing. There is no pan that has been hit. Even the pretty pattern that is in the blush, I mean, it's like very barely, looks like it's been touched. So we are not making much progress on the blush, but that's what I figured. I took this to Vegas with me too. It was one of the only blushes that I wore in Vegas because it's in my project pan and I'm trying to like make some sort of progress, but not much is happening there. I've been trying to make some progress on my homegirl, my OG, my first ever highlight, LouManizer from TheBalm. Not doing so well on this one either, and I've had this highlight for such a long time. It's crazy to me that there is no pan that has been hit on this one, but this is what Mary Lou is looking like. I don't know if you'd be able to tell on camera, maybe more on this side, but there is now a pretty, like I can see a pretty solid dent in there, but still no pan. So every time I use it, and I do have it on today, I just keep putting my brush in that same spot, like I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hit a pan. Nope, it's not happening. So I just decided that Mary Lou doesn't want to be without me, and we are going to be together forever. Next up I have some lip products here. The first one is from MAC. This is Age Sex Location. Oh, this is one of my favorite lip shades. I love it so much, and it's gone. It's gone now. It was a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. She came out with like a whole set of nude lipsticks from MAC. She had designed 2 colors, and for some reason I had in my mind that it was only those 2 colors that were limited edition and would like not be around later, but apparently it was everything in that collection, including Age Sex Location. So when this is gone, it's gone, and that makes me very sad. So I feel like I just noticed that not too long ago. I'm gonna say like maybe last month, and I feel like since realizing that I've been kind of like, ooh, because I like don't want to run out of this lipstick because it's such a nice shade, but I don't know. That's where we are with this one, but I really enjoy this nude shade from MAC Cosmetics. So another one that I have here is Truffle Tease from Maybelline, and I don't feel like, well, I don't know. I'm not doing too bad on this one. I feel like this one, yeah, look at that. that's pretty darn good. I don't know if I've made a lot of progress from the last time I checked in though. I know that I've worn it a couple times, like I can remember pulling it out and wearing it in videos, but we don't have too much left. I don't know how much further I'll get before the end of the year because it's now fall. Look at me wearing my bomber jacket because it's so cold out there. But I just went and got my nails done, and this is the shade I chose because I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready for fall yet. I was looking at like the beautiful row of like browns, and like they had some beautiful like orangey browns with sparkle in it, and I was like, how about light purple? Totally ready for fall, guys. Totally ready. Okay, so another one that I have here, this is a mini liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks and just really lipsticks in general are super hard for me to get through. Because I have such a large lipstick collection, I'm like an absolute lover of trying out new lipsticks, new lipstick formulas. So I thought I would just include a mini in here. I don't know if you'd be able to tell. This is Ludwig from Kat Von D. I don't know if you'd be able to tell at the top here. Like you can kind of see that there's some wear going on. So maybe a little bit of progress with this one, but I also can't really remember the last time I wore this one. So I used to have it in my clutch with me quite a bit, but I took it out. What's in there right now? I don't even know what's in my clutch at this moment. But I took it out, and I feel like that's what's kind of made me not use it as much. So I don't know how much progress I'll make on that one before the end of the year either. And one more lip product. This is from Glossier. This is the Coconut Balm .Com. I feel like I'm doing really well on this one. This one is pretty much in my purse or in my clutch with me at all times. I took this to Vegas, and this was like a savior for my lips. I absolutely adore this, and it's so funny. My girlfriend Molly, she tried it one time. I just happened to have it on me, and you know, she said, does anyone have any like lip balm? And I was like, here, try this. She went and bought like the 3-pack on the Glossier website because she enjoyed it so much. It's such a nice lip balm. It's very like thick and like luxurious on the lips and somewhat hydrating, and like it feels really good. And this is definitely one of my favorite lip balms, and I feel like I'm making really good progress on it, and I'm kind of sad. I'm probably gonna have to go buy the 3-pack. This powder, this is from Maybelline. This is the Better Skin Transforming Powder. Again, this used to be in my clutch quite a bit. I feel like there was something that I did where I took everything out of my clutch because I was taking it somewhere. I don't know if I want to say it was our Arizona trip or if there was somewhere else we went, but I pretty much cleaned out my clutch. And from then, I kind of stopped using some of the products that were continually in there, and this powder is included. I just find myself not taking this powder as much because there's other powders that I've been appreciating more lately, even loose powders, but like the CoverGirl powder has been really impressing me. I've been taking that one with me a lot. Urban Decay is a good one. I still take my Pure 4-in-1 so much, so I feel like this has kind of gotten on the back burner. So I feel like there's really not much of a difference with this one, and I truly don't know if there will be. And this will probably have to be a product with like when the end of the year comes, I'll probably just have to go ahead and discard this because I have had it for a seriously long time. But that's kind of a reason why I want to put it in the project pan, because I know I've had it for such a long time, but we're not making very good progress on that one. And then I just have some skincare items left to go. So 2 skincare items here. This is from Pixi. This is their peel and polish. I feel like you'll be able to tell that I've made some good progress on this one. We got like the dent going on in here. I use this weekly. Oh, here are my check-ins. So I started here, went to here, made a pretty big jump to here. And now, I mean, I don't know, I'm really bad gauging at this. I don't know, I want to say like maybe around in this area for this latest check-in. But yeah, I use this every single week. I really like it. I typically remove my makeup, like cleanse my face. I'll put this on. It's a pretty intense exfoliator, and I do have sensitive skin, so I will only use it once a week. And then I follow with their toner. Their the glycolic toner. I don't know, I got like a big jug of it, and I don't know, the combination between this and then the toner just like makes my skin feel like we're getting things done, girlfriend, and I appreciate it. So yeah, this is my weekly skincare routine. I feel good vibes on this one. And my final product is from Dermalogica. This is the Antioxidant Hydramist. So again, why do I only have 2 check-ins? I feel like this happened to me last time. Was it with the same product? Because that would be crazy. But we started here, and then we went to here, and now I don't know where my next check-in was after the 3rd, but let me see if I can hold it up to the light. So it looks like we're about down here. So that seems like pretty good progress. I feel like we're under halfway with this one. I feel like I will definitely be using it quite a bit more. It's only like 48 degrees outside right now, which is very, very cold. So I would just use this a ton in the winter. Like whenever my skin felt just like slightly dry, I was like, yes please, yes please, yes please. So I feel like I will make some pretty decent progress on this by the end of the year. But after that, that is my check-in for my 18 and 2018 project pan. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my update for my 18 and 2018 project pan. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't finish anything between the last check-in and this check-in. Like maybe if I finished like one product, I'd feel a little bit better, but it is not looking so good. But I do feel like there's at least a couple, if not like 3, that I can finish up fairly shortly. So we'll see how I do before the end of the year. It's crazy to me that it's already October. That's like mind-boggling to me. But other than that, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the update. If you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.